Hi guys, welcome to RedZone. Let's review the match between Leicester versus Liverpool at King Power Stadium, which Liverpool lost by 3 goals to 1. Embarrassing performance again against relegation side. I've been recording the video for like 3 or 4 times, but the video has gone about 15 to 20 minutes out of frustration. But you can feel the frustration that we all feel. The feeling is mutual right now. It was such an embarrassing performance. You can't take a single positive out of last night performance. Not a single player you're gonna pick up and say that he was positive. Every single one of them was rubbish. They should be ashamed the next time they wear a red jersey. It was such a bad performance. But the thing about this is there are certain points. First point is the high line was absolutely pathetic idea. Whoever decided upon it, Boaz or Klopp, I don't know. Whoever decided upon having a high line against such a pacey attacker as Vardy, one of the fastest in Premier League, and then you place Lucas at centre back again, who just had a single good game the whole season against Spurs, and that merits somehow to start every game now when Lovren is absent. I don't know how that works. When Klopp is there on the bench, when Gomez, who is desperate to make an impact as a youngster, who is there on the bench, and you go ahead and play a washed-up centre defensive midfielder at centre back again, just on the merit of one good game. That's pathetic. Next is Milner on left back. His days are numbered there. He did good. He did good from for the first 5-6 months, but now teams have found him out. He's out of his depth there. He needs to be moved into a more versatile role where he's more comfortable now. Maybe play Moreno or go for someone like Juan Maya from the reserves. The team's performance last night was pathetic. There was no cohesion, there was no passion, there were like 11 individuals, not a team out there. Everything just fell apart. I don't know what they were doing in La Manga. That's a mutual question as well. What were they doing in La Manga? What were the tactics? The only thing I can think of behind Klopp's thinking of using a high line was that it made the play. He actually thought that he would make the play the passing more crisper with a high line. The teams will be our team will be narrower, so the passing will be crisper. The interlink play will be quicker. That's the only thinking I can think of behind Klopp's thinking of playing a high line, just to make the side a bit more compact. On that note, our play is stale. Klopp's system is stale. Klopp's tactics are stale. You see Conte, he in the first 6 games it didn't work out. They kept on losing or drawing. He changed the tactics. He changed the system, and now look where they are. Manchester United, they changed the personnel. They brought big. They went with the winger. They went with a world-class forward. They bought a world-class centre midfielder, and eventually they started winning games. Arsenal are there and thereabout. They'll eventually get the top 4. City, they have abundance of talent. They have abundant pool of talent to if this doesn't work out, we'll start him. If he doesn't work out, we have another option. We don't have those luxuries. We never spend. I don't think we are gonna spend that big. Maybe one player, but that's it. That is gonna be it. Then another mediocre player is gonna come. We're gonna buy another mediocre player at left back or centre backs because we'll compromise in another position if we buy big in one position. That's my thinking. We are not gonna buy 3, 4, 5, which we need world class or at least class players in a team. The system, the tactics, the personnel, it needs freshness right now. Because Ojo, Wilson are there in reserves, and Klopp said that he would like to give the youngsters a chance before he goes out and buy. He's only giving Woodburn the chance to shine. He only had 6 minutes. You need Ojo and Wilson to have game times to make an impact. You need to push Coutinho inside because he is not strong enough to be a winger. He has the skills, but he doesn't have the strength to hold off his defender. He doesn't win headers. He's not strong enough to hold his defender off. He doesn't has the pace to go beyond his defender. He just cuts inside and shoots. He's better off as a number 10 or number 8 right now with Henderson likely out against Arsenal. Why not put him at number 8? Why not try something new? I mean, the system has become stale. we are going nowhere absolutely, and it's frustrating because our season has actually nosedived. You know, we are feeling exactly the opposite right now of what we felt when the season started. We were so happy, we were so excited, and now suddenly, you know, we are rock bottom or even under rock bottom. Uh, unless the system or tactic changes this season, we are doomed. I'm sorry, but we are doomed again. Klopp needs to be less stubborn. There's a stat that we are conceding 1.3 goals per game. That's pretty bad. That's actually rubbish. At first, we used to score goals to mask this, deficiency. But now we don't even score enough goals to mask that deficiency. And we are on course to, maybe concede like 50-60 goals in a season. That's not good. That's not a top 4 side stat. That's like, mid-table to lower mid-table sides. They concede these sort of goals, not a top 4 side. I mean, either changes the personnel or changes his tactics, because right now our tactics are stale, our system is stale. The teams have figured it out. Klopp needs to figure it out, that the teams have realized how we are going to play, but Klopp doesn't realize how. Klopp doesn't realize that they have realized our weaknesses. Something's got to give. Tactics needs to change. I think more importantly, personal need to change. We need to start giving academy youngsters a chance on the wing, at left back, at right back. Try using Trent more, because Klein gets into so many good positions, so many promising positions, and then he wastes the possession. His crosses are absolutely pathetic, and when he gets the chances to shoot, he's always a bit jittery about getting into the box, and he doesn't know what to do. At least get someone like Trent who knows what to do even at 18. He has better delivery than Klein. So try something new, try something fresh. Otherwise, this approach is eventually going to make us finish either 6th or 7th, because United are catching up, Everton are catching up. We might as well have a good performance against Arsenal, but then when we go against lower side, against a team sitting back, sitting deep, we are going to see similar sort of results as we are seeing right now against Leicester and Sunderland and Swansea and Wolves. So either the tactics changes, system changes, or either you go out there in summer and spend big. But that's far ahead in future. It's still 2-3 months to go, 11 games to go. Right now, the system of personnel is going to change, needs to change, or else the results remains the same. We go out of top 4, back to square one. We're back to where we were, from where we were 7 years ago. It's eventually the fans who are suffering. We are the ones sitting here every year with hopes in our heart that, okay, fine, rebuilding is going on, but one day we'll be able to compete. We now have the manager, world-class manager, to make us look good again, but even that's not working out right now. Klopp is the man to take us forward, but until he changes his tactics, he needs to have 2 systems, maybe more, to keep the freshness in the squad. Maybe have more personnel in the squad from now on. Otherwise, even if he can't figure it out, then who will? We have already suffered enough. It's time, we get what we deserve. It's just so frustrating right now to be a Liverpool fan. We have been here for 16-17 years, and we're just sitting here with just that Rafa era of success. Apart from that, we are just sitting here hoping that ab acha din aayenge. It just isn't happening, guys. And Klopp needs to change his system. Klopp needs to change his tactics. Klopp needs to change his mentality. Something's got to give, as I said. So that's it, guys. That was our review for the game against Leicester, which we lost 3-1. So if you have anything to comment about, to share about, then you can ping us on our Twitter handle. You can like, share, subscribe our content. Till next alone, guys.